test. Oh. This is better. Test. Yes. And FT, welcome. And next, Drago, welcome. It's a good day today because it's not too hot and it is time for drawing. I'm not sure what I will draw, so we will just practice faces and maybe dragons or something. Let's see. Basically, the last few days I've been studying kind of eyes. Let's just basically do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had some arms yesterday. Let's see. The thing is, I tried to kind of like get like a 3D shape of eyes, right? Like kind of like this thing where it's like an eyeball. I wonder what the cave music exactly. Something like this. And then it was like, oh yeah, you close the eye, something. Thinking about this shape or something. Something like that. And I want to not like always draw like this like round ball when I draw a face. Oh, good morning, Neptune. Let's try to like think of the eyeballs while we draw the eyes. The thing is, like, I'm still not sure what I should start with the head, right? Like, I also tried a few like sketches where I just like did like kind of this. It's a kind of guide. I guess like with the muscle shape, I'm also having problems. eyeball on sideways angles. Ah, that makes sense. Perfect. I don't really like want to draw it for the shape, right? Like eyeball. Self quote, welcome. Maybe something like this. The thing is, if I like draw like the eyes too dark, I think they start looking like kind of like punky eyeshadow eyes, right? They would be like really like small kind of. So trying like these highlights. I think they're fun. It's still a bit too high, I think. Oops. Oopsie da. Maybe something like this is better. But I think like this like studying is paying off. Like I think like I'm getting an easier time making like kind of like landmarks on the face. So like basically like thinking of the face like it's just another muscle, right? Or like anatomy muscle things. Like I think like with like drawing anatomy, like researching like details of like legs and arms and stuff. I think that was a nice like method of understanding how to acquire like detailed knowledge. Basically like everything is like just like knowledge, right? Like knowledge like, oh, temples exist, so like these kind of frown muscles exist and stuff, right? And it's also funny because like a lot of tutorials about humans about humans, but basically then I thought like when you draw like furries, many characteristics are the same in humans, but it's not that. I think like it's basically like many characteristics are the same in like other animal species, right? Like many animals have a forehead, and that's like totally like clear, but like for me that was not clear, or like that like I can like use that to study from humans too, while not having to draw humans, right? Because I don't want to draw humans, and that's fine, I think. You don't have to like draw a human. Like this eyeball is disgusting, but it could also be from some kind of other animal. and this is fun. I think I need to like kind of also convey the like, how's it called, like end of the jaw area, right? And this is like also like something that I struggle with, I think. Like having like not like a total like giant chin like this, like a or something, but also showing the jaw, but not in a like that it's like over pronounced way, right? Just like that it's just natural. I like to think a bit of it as like, there's like, this is like the jaw, then this goes a bit back, and then it goes a bit out again or something. Like this. They can shoot this also more as like kind of fur. Then it's like easier. Something like this maybe. Here it's maybe a bit too much. Like maybe this is a bit too much and this is a bit too much. But other than that, it's fine. Ta-da! I think it's coming together nicely. I think like with like studying like things like that, it totally looks like you're not learning anything, but then you still learn something, I think. It's kind of hard to like quantize knowledge, right? Like saying like, now I'm learning something or now I'm not learning something. Oh, Brunette Tommy says, what a beautiful flower next to you. Thanks so much. A flower? What's wrong? Thanks so much. Oh, Serendips. Serendips like emote thing is a flower, right? Oh, that's cute. Serendips says, you've made quite progress on the brow and eye shape, leading to a more masculine look. Yes. And it's also like the thing with like, how it's called, like using those tools consciously, right? Like it's like decisions I can make. This really looks annoying. Why is it so wobbly? I'll just draw it new. Also, did you all notice, like, I think, like, if you would watch streams from, if you watch streams from, like, 1 year ago, I think I, used much more often these things here, right? Like, kind of like I did these things. And I don't really use them much anymore, but I think it's, for like starting out, it's still nice, right? Because like, I don't think it's a bad habit to like use those things. I think it just like makes you like less scared of like losing a line that you worked hard for when you're a beginner, right? So I think it's mostly like a mental thing, but now I think like, I can just draw it again. But to like get less scared of like lines and stuff, or like having to redo stuff, I think it was nice. But a lot too uniform, kind of. Something like this. Do I like it more if this is not as straight, or does it look bad? I kind of like it when it's straight, but not totally straight. I'm totally not straight. I'm using right now 0 stabilization, which is also crazy, right? Like I think like I gradually like lowered my stabilization, and like something like 3 or something is still good. But 0 is also fine, I think. Like, I think it looks good if it's kind of squiggly. But if you have like a really like high stabilization, like I think I had like something like 24 before, it makes these things, right? So like you cannot like do these line variations that I like. So a lot of my art before looked like kind of like these rounded things that, but I think they just look more digital, right? Like if you have 0 stabilization, even like if it's wonky, it looks less digital. Less digital. Even if it's a bit wobbly, I think I don't mind the wobbliness. I think it's just so fun to like just draw like these kind of like fuzzy shapes. I think I can learn a lot when I just do that more. Oh, they go welcome. Perhaps this, I still keep getting buff furry content on my YouTube. Not a bad thing, but I still think it's funny. Back to your videos, yeah. I'm so sorry for... Oh, but you got for me with regular flower. Regular viewer. You had a period like that, but it was brief. Also, it's not a bad thing that it was like... Even if it would have like taken longer, right? Like it basically doesn't matter. I think that's also nice. I think like it made me be less scared of lines, and like I still use like vector layers, but I still like to use vector layers, right? Like the things that I still use sometimes is when I like a line shape, or like just like for like kind of like scale up or down. Whoops, what's this down? But like scale up the like outline, like the around thing, and then scale down a bit the like inside things. The ones that are not important. I think that's nice. I'm having so much fun with expressions. It's great. Okay. Doing like these like so fun just doing like these scribble things, and I like now also like to add a few of these things to just like fill up the like empty spaces or something. I think that's nice too. Of these, like what I also thought, like it's also kind of from Dragon Ball, right? Where they have like kind of like these hairs, or they have kind of like these hairs, right? Like it's this and this or something, and then like a smaller one, and then a bigger one again. But they also have like these streaks. I don't really draw these streaks, but it's kind of the same thing. He's doing something like this, right? Oh, Roblox the Yota says, "Hey Blunt, just learned of you earlier today. Your letter biker video. Thanks so much. I'd love doing that. Mind sharing the music? It's really nice. Sure. This music is an unreleased track by me that I play something on my streams. Maybe if someone wants to hear it more, I can also make a video of it if you like. It's called Desert Thingy 2. Yeah, I called it Desert Thingy 2 MP3. I think I called it Desert Thingy because it was a bit inspired by this like Australia song. Kind of a fun challenge to use like C with stabilization compared to like 3 or something. And also of course add the packs. Then it's a plan. Certified plan drawing. Like overdo these things. It's just like a tiny bit. Like the insertion. I want to make it more juicy. Like if you use it too much, I think it looks less juicy and more like ripped and stuff, right? But I want it like really like fluffy and stuff. Maybe by not using stabilization, my lines get even like more confident. You posted it anywhere already? I have not posted it yet. I'd love to listen to it. Let me convince it was those nice lofi kind of stuff. Yeah, it's basically a lofi kind of stuff, maybe. Yeah, thanks so much. Like I kind of like never think that like people want to listen to my stuff, so then I forget to upload it. I have a lot of unuploaded stuff, right? That I haven't showed anyone. I guess like every artist has that probably. Like unuploaded stuff. I think it's cute. I like it. I also like the highlights, right? Like the thing is with the colored eyes, I never found a good like balance between still having like funny dot eyes, like these like pupils are basically the dots, right? And having like some kind of eye shape, because like I don't like when it's like a really big pupil thing. Ew. Perfect. It's a human now. It's kind of funny like to go look from this to this, right? Okay. Let's continue. Let's try another one. Maybe one more from the side, right? I always also have like, trouble like tracing the muscle. I'm not like basically like not sure what thing I should start from. Maybe I can like these like things here. Then there's like this eye. And this eye is kind of like this. But then it's like a lot of eyes, you don't really see the other part, right? Something like this maybe? Or maybe it's too much. Really small, right? You don't see that much, I think. Goes like further back, right? Something like this. Kind of like a Torah cat or something. Oh. What text? But it's a fox. What species is this plant? Yes, I'm a fox. Das ist Fox. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Ace of my music it out. Yes. Then says, yeah, the thing is like, I also always will draw triangle eyes, right? It's just like, I guess the point makes sense of like, that if I draw triangle eyes, then they still have a nuance and logic behind it, right? And I can show you what I mean. Basically, that like when you show like even like a Gen 1 Pokemon from the side, it isn't like the same eye on every angle, right? Like this is a top tier eye, right? And I will also always like draw it like this. But basically, there are like nuances that I did not see before, and I think now I kind of see them if I focus on them, but not always. Like this here, it's not a total triangle, right? Like it's not like this. It's like this is a bit turned. This here is like this. This is also a bit turned, and it also has like a bit of like this here. And they're more like these are not just like random brush strokes, and this too, right? Where there's like this. It's not like random brush strokes, and there's also like a tiny thing overlap here. It's not all random brush strokes, but kind of conscious choices. And it's like implying more stuff than is there. So I think what I get from that is that triangle eyes are not bad and not overused. But it's like there's more there than I saw. So when drawing it, I drew it like without those information, and then it was less. I guess like it could also be that the people like criticize that don't see that. But here too, right? Like basically, one thing here is that it's like front facing, right? Front. So it's like more narrow. So it's like this shape kind of turns into this shape. Or like from the other side. One thing more round, and the other thing a bit like more like this, bunched up. So from the front they are less wide. Wait, should it not be more wide? Anyways. I did on the browser history guy were really good. Thanks so much. Yes, I drew them like yesterday. Yeah, and I also really liked them. It was basically like, I can show you all in 1 second. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks so much for subscribing. And every time subscribing and like being on Patreon. Thanks so much. I want to honor you with my artistic output. I did this one yesterday. Ta-da! Do you like it? You saw your browser history. And maybe you were googling a lot of like how to delete the Blender default cube. What was this? Like the triangle, little Lord robot. I thought Machoke had exposed muscle on his arms for the longest time. I see. The red thing, the easiest thing, like basically like when I started working out, I also got like stretch marks on my arms. So it's stretch marks, right? Which is a great detail, I think. Okay, let's look more. What's it called? It's another code like I. These, right? And also like it's like they all look fierce, right? But it's also like I saw it like in some like character sheets that they say like always has the fiercest mean eyes, which is also nice, I think. So like I just love these kind of eyes. So if you like analyze this here, what's I guess I can like just cut it out and it's easier. Just cut it out. Eat enough Robux. And then says I have stretch marks too, but I think that's just because I used to be fat. Yeah, but it could also like just be a combination of it, right? So like it comes from both or like a combination. With fins, ridges, and what? I think it's stretch marks, right? I have no idea. Yeah, basically But like the main thing is the same, right? Like if you would draw them all in GB, you could draw them with like the same easy triangle eyes, right? But basically we have here, I guess like even like this a bit rounded too. And then we have a kind of this here what's also rounded, right? So like kind of like every of those lines has a purpose, I guess. I guess it's in general with art. And here it's really sharp here. But the top one is still kind of like kind of like rounded, right? And the bottom one is this time rounded in this way. So like it could be like totally straight, it could be rounded this way, and it could be rounded this way, right? Then it would be like this kind of a cheek thing. But it's a bit rounded like this. This also like ends like really sharp though. This ends sharp. A tiny bit rounded. Oh, 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What was it? Should I make my voice louder? Isn't it loud enough? Maybe sometimes I'm not close to the microphone. 1 second. I think I can just get closer to the microphone, then I get more like close mic thing. But sometimes when I'm like focusing, I don't think about it. Okay, let's continue. Insecurity Rainy, welcome. Yeah, the thing for me, like, before I worked out, I was really thin, so it's kind of both, like, you gain, like, muscle and fat too, right? And this is, like, really, like this, and then there's, like, nothing here, right? Which I think this is kind of, like, meant to be the cheek, right? But why is there nothing? Like, why is there nothing? And not there nothing? What would it make difference, right? Would it be like copy this? What would it look like if we had like this here like this? Would this also work? Why is it like this and not like this? Did someone note it? Yes, I think so too. It makes the pecs even bigger. And here, like this is round, right? Yo, das ist, I loved your flexing video, the armbands harness. Yes! Totally great fashion sense. Love turtlenecks, exactly. And it's also great for like fursuits because you don't see like any like fur underneath and stuff. I can like the leg. This is too much, right? This is too little. It's really not easy, I think, to get this right. Maybe with time I will get better at it. Still too much, I think. Really straight. Then a bit back, but just like a tiny bit. Maybe something like this is good. Triangle. Look, I'm not forward. Then I need like these eyebrows. This is still too much, I think. No, it got deleted now. And it's still, the eyes are still again, like I could like put them a bit more down and it would look better again. Just a tiny bit. Yes, these are also kind of the shapes that my fursuit has, which is fun. Do I like it more if like this kind of thing? This here doesn't show? Like if we had it on the right, what was it called? This was fun. Hello, I'm trying my best here. Shirtless redeem. I can do that. Sometime. Okay.
Nova_King77 just followed.
These are like the tear ducts, right? I guess they don't really draw it here. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's... No, that's not at all. That's maybe. It would be like this thing here, right? It's a bit too much. Maybe just like a tiny bit. We're experimenting, right? I love having like the lines not connected. white of kind of skull, right? Often do that mistake. Or just like a little row of like more fluff. Wie ist der Arm hier? Und schon. Not sure which pose I should make. Doesn't matter. Let's try more faces. Oh, and also like maybe let's try how this would look. You can see it. A bit smaller. It says, you know, Blunt, I feel like a lot of your recent art style development is making your art look more like still frames from an animation. What does this mean? What kind of art style is that? Like still frames of an animation. I will be the best butler. Do I have an animation style? What's an animation style? Maybe because of the anime eye glossiness. I have pillows. Perfect. Japanese furry power animation. There's fluidity to it. Like it's not meant to be still, but it's totally anchored in a moving scene. Maybe it's just the glossy eyes? I have no idea. But it's probably like mostly like the line variations that I'm doing, right? Probably the line variation things. True. It could also be totally like in the future, like it will get annoyed by it and they will dial it back, right? Can everything be? I want him to like be like it's totally like messified, but it's fine. Oops, if I put my hand on this. Yeah, I guess the thumb you would not really see. You would see it like this. But also not really. It's nice to see that it's there though. Thanks so much. Maybe like this. I've drawn this in a new layer. But it's a fun idea, I think. Okay, let's just do the next one for now. Box says, you know how some big guys can crack nuts with their pecs? Can you do it with me? Maybe, but I don't think I can crack nuts with my pecs. Like pecs are also like firm, but can also be squishy, right? Exactly, 7up. I can do that. I already did the challenge. Maybe let's hear. It's too much. We just stuck down here. Maybe it's also too much. I think I'm also like relatively relaxed and like I'm chaotic with like drawing a bit here and drawing a bit there. But I think I'm like I like that kind of workflow, right? It's kind of really like freeing. Like, oh, I can just look do another sketch and stuff. And I think every sketch is kind of practice. Technically, I do. I have some progress pics on like Blue Sky and Twitter. This Kieran Lara says the silly derpy eyes on the corner are cracking me up. These ones, this is like realistic eyes, right? This is like YouTube art tutorial clickbait. Your word is so nicely summed up with the occasional progress selfie. Yes. Maybe I should do like workout themed videos. Okay. Which other thing could we test? Should be realistic, right? It's realistic if it's unappealing, uncanny valley. Then it's realistic. Then it's perfect. But it's not right. It just means like the person who drew it didn't fully get it. Which is also fine, because like even if it looks uncanny, you can still learn from it. Here's the 1000 things you want to try doing. Exactly. Vox Theodore says, I found the biceps pick on his Twitter. Ah, thanks so much. Thanks for liking them. I hope. I kind of randomly drew this perfect circle. I don't want to destroy it, so like I'll make Kirby out of it. Maybe let's draw semi-realistic Kirby. I can do it. Beautiful. No. Yes. And that's why I want to make my pecs even bigger. I'm not sure why I drew this circle, but I like it. I kind of grew attached to it. Play it, you could say. I don't want to play a sad game. How about we like try some kind of thing where the snout is really like upright. It's like a difficult angle. Let's see. Like this maybe. Why is this so difficult? Maybe I just like can like draw it like this and then like just kind of do it differently. So let's see. Can also totally like do more where you'd only see like the kind of like shape of this like that, right? You only see the shape of the eyebrows, but not really the eyes, right? I think a lot of angles are like that, kind of. I think it's mostly like this shape and not this shape. Then how would it look back? maybe a bit rounder. Not sure. This is too far back. Kind of a big snout. Maybe that's fun. So, because it's such a big snout, I want to add like this kind of like this detail where it's like kind of like bunched together. The eye is also kind of big and bulging. What should I do? Too big? It just needs like more fluff here. The eyes are very simplistic yet extremely cute. I love that your virtual avatar last time. Yes, I love them too. I will always draw dotted eyes. Delete this line here. Need more oval mouth. Kind of a squished forehead. I think the forehead should be a tiny bit like more up. I can do this now. Yay. It is a tiny bit less. A bit more forward. Maybe the arm just needs to be more forward. But also not too much. Maybe it doesn't need it. Unschauen. Roblox says. Once again. For the most recent drawing, the foxes like other man foxes. The fox likes other man foxes. I like other. Ah. Doesn't have to be a fox. Like art style. Look, thanks so much. Yeah, I made it myself. I still need to reattach the, like, not reattach, but like make a new mouth for him. Like a new kind of like, out of plastic. I have like still the old mouth, but it came off. But I'm still like not sure how I should proceed with that. Like, we should just like reattach it like it did it before, or find some way to make it like more stable. Because like it can come off in like conventions and that's not good. I have to think about it more. These things should maybe retire. Hard to say. Maybe this ear placement is wrong. Not sure. The eye is too low. Struggling with like not making it low enough, so maybe I overcompensated for it a bit. Like really show like the neck muscle here. This is a bit raw. don't like this angle, but it's kind of... Welcome to TTS and Rune. From people of Princess. Talking with YouTube from people on FF14. I get this up again, but I'm always so busy doing things in the game. Oh, rope hugs. Yes. You can touch and I can give you a hug. Hugs you. Action sounds. Kieran Lewis has the little fang poking out is great. Yay. E-Street, yes, I can do that. More furry sketches, exactly. Like a kiss the cook, right? Kiss the cook. Perfect. Maybe you see the abs through. I have no idea. Checkpoints I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ta-da! I did only like triceps exercise yesterday, but I did dip machine. This kind of also pecs. And it's a Pokemon, but a furry wolf version of it. It's adorable. Thank you so much. This is the, what's called? What's this spot called here? Something with C? Something with E? I forgot. to just like make like the ins a bit more this time. Or like the last few times kind of. Just to like kind of practice those like 3D shapes. Make this a bit more like square. Like this. Ta-da. It's here. Nice. I'm obsessed. I think tomorrow we'll watch the breakfast movie finally coming out where I live. Nice. And then says, wish we had a dip machine, but when you got assisted pull-up machine, then you don't really need one, I guess. Yeah, the thing is like, assisted pull-up and assisted dip just make it easier, right? You would need something to make it like artificially harder. Maybe even like this. I think it shows the 3D form better. Yeah, a few of these things maybe. Ta-da! So fun. What can we do here to show the form here a bit more? We also like it. It's like you normally don't have like that much there. I want something there though. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, please have a good night. Does he need a chef hat? How do I draw a chef hat? One second. You can have like this kind of hat. No, that doesn't fit. Asmai Ben Kedatra, welcome. Thanks so much for being a fan. I'm honored to having you as a fan. I think I'm honored, like, I would also be honored if I would just have one fan. But even more than that, it's like crazy. This floats a bit too much in the air. Maybe it's just silly. Maybe I will not have a hat. My Ben Kadra. No, don't, how it's called, like, don't dox anyone, right? Just be safe in the internet. So no real, like, numbers, addresses and stuff. That's important. It's like rule number 1. Maybe another rule would be don't let the mean comments get to you or something. Hello, Edgar Martinez. Like, Surrender wrote something about like smooches, right? I think like random smooches, I'm not good with that. It's like I can flex for everyone, or do pack bonds for everyone, or something like when people want to check my bicep size or something. But like then it's like kissing. This is like basically the 5th date or something, or not even that, the 10th date. Guess like my kind of like ranking of stuff is like a bit different from other people. I see. Yeah, no smooches on stream. I think I would die of blushing. Okay, where were we? let's try even more faces, I guess. Look at this arm. It looks really fun, right? Maybe let's make this a bit thinner and then delete this. Like what I also learned kind of like the last few weeks and month, 2 months maybe, that like the more I can like show the 3D form, the better it gets, right? So anything that like goes over the things makes it look more 3D, and then even if I like don't understand 3D totally, that makes it more 3D. It's great, I think. This is like kind of like looking weird there. It's weird. Just right here. Just like even like smaller than this. And also like not everything has to connect, right? It's also really easy, like. There I can delete. And then if you zoom out, it looks really cool. This also I want to like be like one. One big biceps. One big bicep. Biceps, I have no idea. Maybe let's add like one strand here. Because this goes like over here, and then like this one is like under it. Ta-da! Asma, when it says, do you want to collab with me? Maybe I'll have more collabs with time, but I'm scared of people who want to dox themselves, so like, maybe with someone in the future. I did a ramen collab. Yeah, true. Also like, I don't even understand what you're both talking about. So like you're probably like really young and unexperienced on the internet, which is I think a dangerous thing to kind of like randomly write on like streams. So for like both of you, please like be safe on the internet, and especially in like public streams or also YouTube comment, be like extra safe of not like revealing any like private information or like information about your friends, right? Basically like safety in online spaces and stuff in general. Also like social media, of course, and like in games and stuff, right? Teta Brickable, welcome. Nice to have you. Yeah, I think like right, exactly, like for the stream, or like in streams in general, interacting with online spaces, first I think it's good to have like a really like solid like safety knowledge. We learned it kind of in primary school. Okay, let's see. But yeah, if it's too much on the like chat, or like if like I notice, then I can also like kick you both. So like just be safe, everyone. I also kind of want to like protect like the people that don't have like the consciousness yet to be safe on the internet, right? That's important. and Matthias, welcome. So what should I draw next? I think like one more face. And it's kind of funny, right? Like I only drew like now like I guess the stream is on for 1.5 hours, but I feel like we did a lot of progress kind of, right? Like 3 drawings or like 3.5 drawings, I have to say. Like look at this. This is probably the best one. No, I always enjoy all of them. Maybe it shouldn't show the abs. Maybe it should show the abs more to the right, kind of. Something like that. I think if I like just like think about like all these small things and like making things more 3D, I'm kind of surprised looking at all of my drawings. Like I made this, but I guess that's a good thing. Okay, one more face is a challenge. What should I do with the last face? Okay. So I think just to be safe, yeah, what I guess like I also like ban all these people that are kind of showing up. Not like of course like not like a like personal thing, but just to be safe, also like ban the other people. Yeah, the thing is like, I guess like kind of with like furry content in general, like it's kind of like a meme of like to hate on them with like cringe compilations. This is actually like how I like started to be a furry, right? So I think ban this person. It's just like sometimes happens. It's like also like nothing like personnel. But like just to be safe. I also don't want like to kind of like bait kind of raiders or something. But it's also like it's mostly like I think like a phase of like kind of like middle schooler people, kind of like how middle schoolers often also like are kind of like homophobic, which is like kind of like, or like at least when I was in middle school, and then it was also like no one likes Pokemon. Pokemon is for children. We only play Call of Duty or something. Just like really like big. I guess like it's because like kind of like the self-conscious social hierarchy thing forms. So like people are really like searching and like wanting to like prove themselves or something. But I think like people like can get better with time. Okay. Do we have like any idea for like what we should draw next? Like which, maybe it's like just a Pokemon or something? Which other Pokemons have like really fierce eyes? Maybe Nidoking? Kieran Lara says, I can see what you meant by protecting people by not having your Discord server. Exactly. Like, I guess streamers in general can be a target easily, right? But also like furry streamers, even more so, because it's like this like meme about like furries, like furry hate thing. Says there's nothing quite like trying so hard to appear major that shows one's immaturity. Yeah, the only thing like with like those raiders, I think like I don't connect with them, like they don't connect with me, right? They don't want to like make something, but at the same time I think they're still like really vulnerable, right? Like they don't like, or like I'm not sure if they are like safe in the internet or like know like internet etiquette, which is like a politeness thing, but it's also a safety thing, right? So I want them to be really polite, but also like really safe too. Like not an accident revealing any information or something, or like doxing friends of them, for example, right? I feel like recently, like the consciousness of this maybe like got a bit less with like younger generations. I'm not sure. Okay. Nidoking. I want to always check like the official art, like because like everyone who like draws them, maybe they have like subconsciously like not taking details or like taking details. So here again we have like this kind of gap here, right? I think like this gap is kind of meant to be like the cheek. Let's call it cheek gap or something. I'm not sure how to call it. Cheek gap. Cheek gap. And the logic, I think. The logic why there's a cheek gap or like a gap here is I think because like the skin of cheek goes like over the eye, right? And this is like still, this is still the eyelid. Dark. And the eyelid can have like darker color. But the biggest thing is probably ambient occlusion, right? Let me try it on like a human eye. Oh, wait a second, there was a lot of discussion that I missed. I was totally like invested in eyes again, but I think like it's a good thing that we like find out these details, right? We find out the details. There's even like shading here. Okay. I feel like this like kind of like how it's called, this like science nerdy emoji with the eyes, with the glasses. Okay, let's see. Handful of frogs. Welcome. What device do you draw with? Oh, that's a good question. So basically, I'm drawing with a Wacom tablet that's like a bit smaller than A4 size, I think. Or maybe a bit more square than A4 size. So relatively small Wacom Intuos. It's not Intuos Pro, it's just Wacom Intuos. Wacom Intuos. Let's see. So it doesn't have a screen. It's not Intuos Pro. It's just Wacom Intuos. Yeah, I can also like quickly check like Intuos M. And I think it's an M size. Yeah, it's M size, so just medium sized. Vacuum Intuos M. Then is Vacuum Intuos S. Yeah, it's an Intuos M. I think that's the perfect size for me because like before that I used a like really tiny. I got it for like Osu. I was never good at Osu, but it was like before that a really tiny tablet that was like basically like a smartphone screen size or like a bit bigger. But for that one I could not like do when I wanted to make big streaks. But I think like I don't need the biggest tablet. Like I think everything bigger than a like Vacuum Intuos, I feel like it's hard to put on my desk in front of my keyboard, and if it's hard to start drawing, I think that's a bigger drawback than having like more like line length options, right? And I don't have a screen, and it's also like it's cheaper, and like because I started out right, I didn't want to get a screen, but I get more and more the information that like a screenless is kind of has its own pros, right? Because you don't have to like lean over it to look at it, and you don't have to like stare really to a really close screen the whole time, and you also don't have to like put it like on some kind of stand when you don't want to lean over it. So I think it's also like ergonomic, like not like getting fatigued with your back or something. So I really like that. I'm not in the moment not even thinking about like upgrading to something else, because I think like it's right now the best thing I can do, and I'm getting a lot of better with like basically like line logic things that don't have anything to do with the device, right? So I think I would not draw better with like better tools. My lines do get a bit, I would say, better, like I cannot like undo them, but I think like still a tiny bit better on like real pens. But I have less options, and I think like I see on some artists who are really good in real life drawing, like traditional media, that they like use like digital and it looks totally off. But I think that's mostly like stabilization pressure thing, right? Like I think my line arts like this, I think, is at my maximum right now. Same as I would draw it with a pen on physical. But I also do that sometimes. Like practicing on physical in your bed is really great, I think. Then Matthias says, and then everyone will like Pokemon, and people said that they hate it will now say that they did not hate it. Exactly. So basically that was already like in the last classes of high school, where it suddenly got like totally cool hip again, right? Where like everyone did like shiny hunting and like high school classes. So yeah, that was basically like only like 3 or 4 years in high school, in middle school, where people said like no. Then Serendip says, there's nothing quite like drawing right we had it before. Serendip says, I guess it depends if all of them are kids. The kids definitely should watch out. The other people who have nothing well intended don't deserve your patience. That's true, but I think like even like technically they could maybe be like adult, but like just like really like kind of like stuck in like the middle school mindset, and maybe never thought about, like they should think about it as adults, right? But never like questions themselves, and then it's also like kind of dangerous for them. Like they're adults, but like it's still dangerous for them. My fire says, Plan, it's a Fox Furry. Do you like the feeble Pokemon evolution line? I like them, but I think they are not my favorite Fox Pokemon. I think I like the like Zorua more, even if it's like the evolution looks too thin. But like as a, like just fox shape design, I like it. And there's like this like fox starter, which I also like. Because it's really like feminine. It did not evolve into a buff fire type, sadly. And then, of course, like Vulpix is also a fire type. This is also more feminine. Then Legosi, welcome. Maps Video Company wrote like some, I think like Chinese words and then like Japanese words. Did he knows, I think? Welcome. And Pokemon 2, my favorite is Pikachu and second one. So pretty under Sakura tree. I guess that's kind of like Pokemon Japan combination thing. I think in Japan there are like even like trains with Pokemon designs, or like when I was in Japan there was like I found randomly kind of like how it's called, like on the street, like these like things that are closing the kennel openings. I'm not sure how it's called in English, but there were also like Pokemon themed that was really fun. And there are also prefecture themed Pokemon, like I think Kairyu, so Dragon Knight is of, what was it again? Which prefecture was it? Something with, what was it called again? North of Kyoto and north of Kifuken is, what's it called again? Something with E. Gates. I meant like how is this called? Like I will quickly Google it. How it's called. I will quickly Google it 1 second. Because like some like German words, I know, manhole cover. A manhole cover. It's called manhole. That's a funny word in English. I like trains too. I'm not sure if this is still meant to be like a raid that's kind of tame or not. So I will keep you in my mind or something. Closer watch. But yeah, I guess he's trying something like German means Lederhosen, sauerkraut, and what else is German? Currywurst. I guess like currywurst is like curry sausage. People don't know that much as a classically German thing. I guess like it's a new invention, but it's really good too. I don't have it often. I guess like it's too German for me. Okay, 1 second. I think I will just ban them too, just to be safe. Okay, I guess it's some kind of raid or something, but just to be safe. But Nathaniel Lopez is there, welcome. Yeah, I think it's great, like they have like manholes, but also like I think they have a manhole for every Pokemon maybe. And different cities have different, or like different, not what's smaller than regions, have like different manhole covers. but it's also cute. Good. Jojo manholes. So for example, like the one of... I did not see one. I only knew it afterwards, and I will probably not visit the city again because the JMOF event moved. But... yeah, but like maybe even smaller than prefectures. Like for example in... how it's called? Ise Peninsula. It has the like bamboo Pokemon, I think Pangoro. And I took a picture of it. And... that's... I think Shizuoka Prefecture, but Shizuoka has different ones, I think. So like, it's smaller than prefectures, I think. And Toyohashi, I think, had, because of the fireworks, it had, I think, Typhlosion. Or maybe, yeah, I think it was Typhlosion. You didn't list pretzels for Germany, fake German. I'm a German lover. Okay, I meant before, I meant Fukui Ken. I think Fukui had Kaiju? Oh, it's really cute. 1 second. It's like the good thing about like the trolls, it's like that you like still like start nice conversation or something. Kaiju. But where's the train? Kaiju. What is train in Japanese? Train means... denser? What's this one? It's so cute. I want to go there. They're totally like tourism branding is totally working, right? Like look at him. What? So cute. Yeah. Really cute. Chocolate covered pretzels. I'm getting hungry right now. Maybe I should like eat soon. Chocolate colored pretzels, yes. Okay, let's continue. I think let's leave it with the practice here, and I'll just like quickly like color the sketch, right? Because I think like we can color the sketches. Then I'll get food. With a snack, serendipity is obsessed with a snack. Pretzels covered in fudge. Damn. Oh, and Spidey, thanks so much for the watch streak. Which color should we give all them? I think this is kind of like my colors, right? And I'll also try to like color pick by just intuition. I think this is close enough for us. Maybe a bit more like this. No, a bit lighter. This is not my color. This is also not my color. Oops. yellow. I'm not sure if it's Plan. It's not like I feel like these things are too distracting for Plan, right? But maybe I can like still make it like work as Plan. I don't want this to look like kind of like here. So maybe here it's better. It's distracting. I also like, I think like that, like when I started out drawing, like 1 year ago, it could be that I like have like these kind of things, kind of as leftovers like from my scribbles, right? But they would not be like consciously placed. Let's not make it Plan. Make that a different character. That I don't have to be totally on model, right? Be a good color. This one too, maybe. Maybe in pink. Also like with like the trolls, I think like it's also kind of like there are definitely things like topics that are totally like instant banned, right? But maybe it's from like an American perspective or something. But if someone like starts to like kind of like say random stereotypical words of an ethnicity, I think they meant it to be like hurtful or like a problem, but I think that's a real like American internet perspective, or like maybe like also like a like juvenile perspective, because like if you like what we said before, right? Like if you say like sauerkraut, Weißwurst, Lederhosen, I think most Germans would not be angry about that. Like it's just like nice German things. Or like what they wrote with like bento and sakura trees. I think that's like a concept that like is not a bad thing. So I think like from like German perspective, or I guess like Swiss German, like Austrian, like what else German? Liechtenstein, I'm not sure. Like I think I'm happy if like Americans or like any other person knows a lot of German things, right? Backbone sind gerührt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Victim 2, welcome. Nice to have you here. Really cool character. So yeah, so basically like I think like a lot of like knowledge about a lot of like small European countries are kind of like really superficial, or like I guess like about like Germany most people know stuff, but I think like if like people like know any like small details that are not just in kind of cartoons, then it's also great. And even like if like they only know like the stereotypes of cartoons, I think that's still a fun thing, right? Like, I still feel like seen then. But it's totally like probably a different perspective than like American perspective, and it's like also of course like totally relative, like people like get hurt by something like that. Like stereotypical representation or something. Totally valid. It's just like a kind of like a clash of like how it's perceived or something. General says, I don't mind people going wee baguette, otherwise I would be very angry at you. Yes, I'm doing that all the time, but it stems from a deep love for all things French. Or like not all things French, but like a lot of things French. And I love baguette. Like, in like German countries, I guess like dark bread is more popular, right? But a really great baguette is really great. Oops. I like the like head tilt, it's really fun. I think like we did it, although I had to like tilt the canvas like this to draw it. I think that's fine to do it. Like you can also do that in real life. No, that's it, yes. But yeah, I'm kind of at my limit, and with limit I mean I need food. Which color should we make this person? Maybe just red? I often make like red colors. Turnip says you know a thing or two about having big fluffy loaves that need to be knit like dough. What are you implying? Is it some kind of after workout? I think like I heard like that muscle massages also work well. So maybe it's something you totally need to do for optimal gains? No, I'm not sure. I should do it more often. Didn't you take lunch yet? I kind of had like a lunch brunch thing that I need more of. But yeah. Maybe I will color this totally later. On the next stream. But it's so fun, I love drawing now. But yeah, definitely like if you are an artist or like anything, or at work, or anywhere where you focus a lot, don't forget to drink and eat. Still astonished by our progress. I think I also like I tend to zoom in less recently compared to what I did before, right? Because I think I'm not as like needing it anymore to get the right lines. So I think that's also like what I heard a lot of people like say is a good thing. To not zoom in too much, and I think then it also feels more like real life art, right? And it also like means like another thing is like not over focusing on details, right? Like before, like, I would, like, have, like, oh no, this is overlapping, I need to, like, fix it, and then you zoom out and you don't see it anyways. Maybe a bit lighter? Nice. I want counter shading again. I guess, like, counter shading always looks good because it, like, shows, like, the separation 3D-ness again, right? Like, every time where something counter shaded and not counter shaded overlap, it shows the things. I don't want to make it too light. Maybe something like this. And I'm also like, I really enjoy like natural color palettes, right? So I think like for like dark characters, it often looks good. Something like this maybe. Something like this. Then it again shows like the form more, right? I think like everything that shows the form more while not having like big brain calculate everything through is great, right? It's like a great tool. I should like, just like color everything with this. Everything that just said is a great tool, I think. Maybe this shouldn't be. This is like too uniform again. Uniform, it doesn't look good. Okay. Introduce yourself in what you love, but don't neglect yourself, especially having enough water and sleep. Exactly. I think sleep is good enough because I forgot I need to sleep, right? Otherwise I will just totally crash. Yeah, thanks so much for understanding. I think also like everyone has been really understanding for these kind of things. Oops. Maybe like this is better. this. And it's so fun. I think like when I like draw looser, it is not even like something that you totally need to fix. Like, of course, like there are like some things I would touch up with the line art, but I think it's part of the style, right? Like it's part of the like that not like every line connects. It's kind of also like showing 3D-ness in a way, I think. I think at least. And it's also, I think, like, it's kind of like an art style choice that also kind of fits to my nature. Like, I don't want to create, I mean, like, I want to, like, create it, like, the perfect way, right? Like, something that looks, or at least I strive to, not, like, perfect, but, like, I don't strive for perfection, but, like, I strive for an art style that's, like, my favorite art style, right? But also the way I get there, I think should be something that is like the most fun of any combination, right? But that's also what I'm trying, kind of. And I think it works, kind of. Like I don't have like any part of the process that I extremely dread. Like before it, I dreaded the sketching phase and the line art phase. But I think like right now line arts are basically just like still sketches or like feel like sketches. And like I can totally like sometimes like for commissions do like over like line art, new layer and stuff. But I think in like a lot of things it doesn't need that. So I like to think that like my sketching already looks like line art or something. It's a bit weird here, I think. I feel like this is better. Because the arms that use the deal of I think so much. Yeah, I thought like maybe like he eats like a burger every day or something. But now I think it still needs like... The delayed interact is also struggle. Yeah, I feel that sometimes. Like there's a lot to do every day, right? So I totally feel it too. I think this is too dark, so it's too distracting for the composition, so like make it even lighter. Something like this. And then the details. I think maybe the colors are a bit. not sure on the colors yet. And that's even without the shading, right? Maybe like just like make it a really fast shading pass, just so we see. But I will continue this with like more detailed shading sometime. Yeah, pink shading again. That would be like this here, this here. It's so fun. I love this. The thing is, like, the problem is there are like so many steps that are fun, right? So that I think like I want to do everything. But I think it's good. I think like in some way it's good to be a tiny bit addicted to it, right? Of course, like in a healthy way. Or like invested, having fun. Like I think if I would have as much fun in art, like in Silk Song, then I would have as much fun in art. Maybe I would by now be like a Silk Song speedrun person. Right? You never know. Ta-da. Dark. Can they add like more like kind of like serrations here for the triceps? And this is the, like always kind of an empty space. You know, always just like shade it a bit. I think shading is almost brainless for me. Like, of course, like it's not really brainless because like with every like shading you like add information, right? But like the logic of it, I could like improve it, but I'm really comfortable with it. And it's really fun. So I think like yesterday I totally saw too many like art advice YouTube videos that were kind of like discouraging, which is weird, right? And it was like, you have to master everything before you tackle on shading, and I thought like, no, shading is so fun. I will not listen to this. Oh. Hello, Bloomer. I'm good. I'm having so much fun drawing. But I'm getting hungry, so I will soon get my food. Yes, I finished the Spyro game. You can watch the video on YouTube. People with green eyes image. What is the people with green eyes image? Show it to me. Oh, 1 second, I'll Google it. People with green eyes. Well, the pen before they talk about stuff that someone was never the pen would get overwhelmed about. Yeah, I think so too, right? Like, if I get overwhelmed by that, by like the if I get overwhelmed by like this, like you starting art videos, how are then like people who have not drawn for like 1 or 2 years like me feel about it, right? Or maybe it's just like a different kind of people. Maybe I just get easily overwhelmed with like advice that's not totally suited for me. Maybe let's make it more like this. Oops. I think the coloring is kind of... It could be more, I think, somehow more saturated. I also like the pastelly. I guess like recently I've been drawing a lot of pastelly stuff. But it's not probably not the best to have just pastelly stuff, because like maybe it reads bad on social media. And it's also not totally like my thing to like draw totally pastelly. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, something like this is nice. And I love like that you can like change this afterwards, right? Like with all these people who don't split the layers, you cannot do this afterwards, right? Like basically like making the difference like this you can do, but you cannot do it like on like one single layer, right? Like you cannot like, for the people who don't split the layers, you cannot do something like this. You cannot do something like this. Okay, that's maybe a better example, but something like this, right? Like okay, that's a bad color. But something like this is maybe also fun, right? Like a kind of like negative. Like this is like the classic dog. But I think this looks really good too. And there's so many options. Something like that. Then you can totally like change everything. What game will I stream next? Not sure yet. What in it will come? Also fun. Oh, like this is also fun. All fun. Okay, anyways, I really need food now. This is what we got for now. And also like, look, this doesn't show now. Maybe like this for now. Ta-da! But it needs more saturation. Maybe it just needs saturation on this, right? Something like that. Anyways, I will leave it for now. Yes, so much. Okay, it was a really great stream. I think we did a lot again today, right? Like, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just really happy. Like, I think we're getting like really to a like natural fun level where like everything turns out kind of right or something. And I also really like the line art style, right? Like this kind of like pixely brush. It looks like really weird if you zoom in, but maybe we don't zoom in and then it looks perfect. Anyways, I will check food right now and I will eat so much. I really need food. I get kind of distracted by drawing more. It was really fun. Yeah, thanks so much for everyone for being here. And I think next, let's raid that intro. I think he's drawing something. Plan the artist attack. Where's this? Okay. Yeah, thanks so much everyone. Very detailed says a draw. Thanks so much. Hendrik 2 says, thanks for the stream. It's been fun, good to see everyone. Exactly. Thank you for everyone for being there all the time. Okay, I will get now